Hi, my name is Kaleena Teoh, and I'm the Director of Education at Coffee Project New York. Today, I'm going to be talking about the three major coffee growing regions, how they're different, and what to look for when you're tasting them. As a coffee professional, we get asked all the time, what makes a coffee region special? Today, we have three coffees in front of us, one from the American region, one from the African region, and the other one from the Asian region. We will be tasting them using our pour-over sachet. So these are really convenient. Like, first of all, you just tear the top off, and then you expand them and just hook them right onto the cup. So we had the coffee from the American region up. Now we're putting on the one from the African region. Same thing, same movement. And then lastly, the one from the Asian region. As you're opening them up, you get to smell them. They're quite different in terms of scent. And now let's get ready to brew. First of all, we would add water into the sachet, fill it all up, all the way to the top. Take a little spoon, give it a little stir. And because we're doing a three-region tasting today, I'm brewing all three together. All right? So same thing. Very straightforward. All the way to the top. Give it a little stir. Moving on to the Asian region. Again, same movement. All the way to the top. Give it a good stir. Make sure all the coffee is saturated. We're going to repeat the movement for 3 to 4 times, depending on how strong you want that coffee to be. I prefer my coffee to be a little stronger, so I'll only do 3 times of water delivery. So, after 2 minutes, we're ready to taste these guys. Right, moment of truth, everyone. We're going to start with coffee from the American region. So a little fun fact about the American region, Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world, producing about 30 to 40% of what the whole world consumes. So from the smell alone, you're getting a lot of like sweetness, a lot of nuttiness. Let's give it a taste. Nutty. You're looking for some spice note. In terms of acidity wise, it's not too high, it's not too low, it's present. What we will call like a medium sort of acidity. When we're talking about the body, it has sort of like this like medium body, not as heavy as, if you imagine like a half and half, it's not as heavy as that. It's not as light as skim milk, but rather closer to like a whole milk sort of consistency. A little fun fact about coffee from the African region, the birthplace of coffee is actually Ethiopia. Next up, coffee from the African region. From the scent alone, you're getting a lot of fruitiness, a lot of florality in here. Let's taste. In comparison to the coffee from the American region, the first thing that I notice is the acidity. So this, and coffee from the African region in general will have really high acidity. Think about like citric acid, like lime, lemon. It has a really nice florality, really nice fruitiness to it. And in terms of body-wise, it's very much like tea. Very much like drinking a fruit tea. A little fun fact that a lot of people don't know is that the second largest coffee producer in the world is actually Vietnam. Finally, coffee from the Asian region. In terms of aroma-wise, I'm getting a lot of earthiness. It reminds me a little bit of like popcorn, roasted grain, a little bit of like beetroot. So let's go ahead and taste it. So just like what I described earlier, the flavor comes through as earthy, chocolatey, sweet. It also has pretty low acidity in comparison, especially coming from the African region. You really see the difference in terms of acid. Body-wise, it has this really nice thickness to it, quite heavy in comparison to the other two. So what we've sampled today are all classic profiles of coffee from each of these major growing regions. Keep in mind that with improved technology nowadays, our producers are finding ways to ferment our coffee very differently. Don't be surprised if you get a fruity coffee from an Asian region or a chocolatey coffee from an African region. Well, thank you for tasting coffee with us today. If you're interested in improving your palate, you can go ahead and get this 3 coffee region tasting sachets from our website. Take a coffee tasting class, or even just purchasing a few bags of coffee from your favorite coffee roasters and set up a little tasting on your own. Well, happy tasting, and we'll see you in the next video.